Do you ever wonder why your relationships feel like a roller coaster of emotions, or why you keep pushing people away when they get too close? The answer might lie in your attachment style. Whether you're constantly anxious about being abandoned or avoid intimacy altogether, understanding these patterns can transform the way you connect with others. Stick around, because this could be the key to unlocking healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Welcome back to Brainy One, where we dive deep into the psychology, behaviors, and motivations that shape our lives. Today, we're exploring a topic that affects every relationship you've ever had: attachment styles. From the anxious to the avoidant, we'll uncover how these patterns influence the way we connect with others and, most importantly, how understanding them can lead to stronger and healthier bonds. Let's get started. 1. Introduction to attachment styles. Attachment styles are the blueprints for how we connect with others, shaping the way we build relationships, handle conflict, and express our needs. These styles are formed in childhood, based on how we bonded with our caregivers, but they continue to influence our relationships as adults. There are 4 main attachment styles: secure, anxious, avoidant, and disorganized. Each one impacts how we approach love, trust, and intimacy. By understanding these styles, you can uncover the hidden patterns driving your connections and take the first step toward healthier relationships. 2. The anxious attachment style. The anxious attachment style is characterized by an intense fear of abandonment and a constant need for reassurance. Individuals with this style often feel heightened emotional sensitivity, making them hyper-aware of their partner's behavior. Even small changes in communication can trigger feelings of insecurity or fear. This attachment pattern often originates from inconsistent caregiving during childhood. When caregivers were unpredictable, sometimes attentive and loving, other times distant or unavailable, children learn to crave attention and reassurance, fearing it might not always be there. This inconsistency creates a deep-seated anxiety about whether their needs will be met, leading to patterns that persist into adulthood. As adults, those with an anxious attachment style tend to become overly dependent on their partners, seeking constant validation to soothe their insecurities. They may come across as clingy, overly accommodating, or even prone to overthinking every interaction. Their fear of being left or unloved often drives them to prioritize their partner's needs over their own, even to their detriment. While their sensitivity makes them deeply empathetic and caring, it also leaves them vulnerable to emotional exhaustion. Understanding this attachment style is crucial for recognizing these patterns and learning to build healthier, more balanced relationships. 3. The avoidant attachment. The avoidant attachment style is defined by a strong tendency toward emotional distancing, a fear of intimacy, and an extreme reliance on self-sufficiency. People with this attachment style often shy away from vulnerability, viewing emotional closeness as a threat to their independence. They may suppress their feelings or disconnect from their emotions to avoid dealing with situations that demand intimacy. This attachment style typically develops in childhood, often in environments where caregivers were dismissive, emotionally unavailable, or neglectful. When children's emotional needs were ignored or invalidated, they learned to suppress those needs and rely solely on themselves. Over time, this coping mechanism evolves into a deep discomfort with emotional dependency on others. In relationships, avoidant individuals often withdraw when faced with conflict or emotional expression. They may keep their partners at arm's length, avoid conversations about feelings, or shut down entirely when intimacy is required. While they appear independent and self-reliant, this is often a protective barrier against the fear of being hurt or rejected. Recognizing these patterns is crucial for those with an avoidant style to begin embracing vulnerability and building stronger, more authentic connections with others. 4. The secure attachment style. The secure attachment style is often considered the ideal balance in relationships, characterized by a healthy approach to both intimacy and independence. Individuals with this attachment style feel comfortable expressing their emotions, trusting others, and relying on their partners while maintaining their sense of self. They are neither overly dependent nor overly distant, allowing for relationships that are stable, fulfilling, and mutually supportive. This style is typically formed in childhood when caregivers are consistent, responsive, and emotionally available. When children feel secure in knowing their needs will be met with love and understanding, they develop a sense of trust in both themselves and others. This foundation builds emotional resilience and confidence in navigating relationships. In adult relationships, those with a secure attachment style are more likely to communicate openly, handle conflicts constructively, and maintain a strong sense of connection without fear of abandonment or loss of independence. Their balanced nature allows them to offer support when needed and also seek it without hesitation. Understanding and striving toward a secure attachment style can lead to healthier, more satisfying relationships, providing a framework for growth, trust, and emotional well-being for both partners. 5. The disorganized attachment style. The disorganized attachment style is a complex blend of anxious and avoidant tendencies, often accompanied by an underlying fear of connection and rejection. Individuals with this attachment style experience conflicting desires. They crave closeness and intimacy but simultaneously fear it, leading to unpredictable and often chaotic behaviors in relationships. They may seek emotional support one moment and push others away the next, creating confusion for both themselves and their partners. This attachment style often develops in response to trauma, abuse, or highly inconsistent caregiving during childhood, when caregivers are a source of both comfort and fear, perhaps due to neglect, emotional unavailability, or even harm. Children struggle to form a stable understanding of relationships. This creates a deep-seated fear of abandonment paired with mistrust, leaving them unable to navigate intimacy in a healthy way. In adult relationships, disorganized individuals may exhibit intense fear of rejection while also struggling with vulnerability. Their behavior can feel unpredictable, oscillating between clinginess and emotional withdrawal. These patterns often lead to challenges in forming stable, fulfilling connections. Recognizing a disorganized attachment style is the first step toward healing, offering an opportunity to break free from these cycles and build healthier, more secure relationships. 6. Recognizing your own attachment style. Recognizing your own attachment style is an essential step toward personal growth and improving your relationships. Self-reflection is key. Take time to observe how you behave in relationships, especially in moments of emotional vulnerability or conflict. Look for patterns in how you respond to intimacy, separation, and emotional needs. Are you constantly seeking reassurance, avoiding closeness, or do you feel comfortable and balanced in your connections? Practical signs can help you identify your attachment style. If you often feel anxious or fearful of abandonment, struggle with emotional closeness, or rely heavily on others for validation, you might lean toward an anxious attachment style. If you tend to withdraw or avoid intimacy, prioritizing independence at the cost of emotional connection, you may have an avoidant attachment style. A secure attachment typically shows balance in maintaining both closeness and independence, with a healthy way of handling conflict. For those with a disorganized style, recognizing erratic behaviors and conflicting needs for closeness and space is key. Understanding your attachment style empowers you to break unhealthy patterns and foster healthier, more fulfilling relationships. If you're unsure, consider seeking guidance from a therapist or relationship coach who can help you uncover your style and guide you on the path to emotional well-being. 7. Growth and healing. Becoming aware of your attachment style is the first step toward healing and creating healthier relationships. Understanding your patterns allows you to identify areas for growth, and by actively working on them, you can break free from negative cycles and build stronger, more fulfilling connections. Connection. For those seeking to move toward a secure attachment style, there are several steps you can take. Therapy is one of the most effective tools, providing a safe space to explore past experiences, uncover root causes of your attachment behaviors, and develop healthier emotional habits. Working with a therapist or counselor can help you process trauma or unresolved issues, equipping you with the skills to navigate relationships with confidence and emotional stability. Self-reflection also plays a significant role. Pay attention to how you respond to different situations in relationships and ask yourself why you react the way you do. Practicing self-awareness and healthy emotional boundaries can help you avoid codependency or emotional reactivity. Finally, consistently practicing healthy boundaries both with yourself and others is vital. This allows you to maintain a balanced sense of self while forming deep, meaningful connections with others. Through awareness, healing, and commitment to growth, it is possible to foster more secure, authentic relationships that bring joy and fulfillment. If this video helped you understand your attachment style and gave you insight into how you can improve your relationships, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Brainy One for more content on personal growth and emotional well-being. Share this video with someone who might benefit from it, and let us know in the comments if you've noticed patterns in your relationships. Remember, growth starts with awareness, and taking that first step can lead to lasting change. Stay connected and keep improving. Until next time.